Today I wanted to talk about the one thing that I think you shouldn't do if you're going to embark on your weight loss journey, and that is to rush the process. Because when I was trying to lose weight, I was desperate and I always wanted to achieve my weight loss goal in a hurry. I always had generally an event that I wanted to go to. That was normally my trigger to start the next diet. There'd be somebody's birthday party or the Christmas do. That was always a big one for me. Or somebody's wedding I had to go to. And as soon as I got the invite or I knew that Christmas was on its way, I wanted to wear a particular outfit. And that was usually, it's nothing surprising, the little black dress or the latest trend, really. I wanted to be able to wear all those things that all the people that are around me that were slim could do. And so what I would do is create a panic. The minute the invite was there or Christmas was a few months away, I would start planning out week by week how much weight I wanted to lose. And it was the ideal scenario, 2 pounds a week. In my head, I'd say that's what everybody's telling me. They're slow, steady. And I'd give it, say, 3 months run up for me to be that ideal weight and to wear that beautiful dress to whatever event that was coming up. So what I would do then is map all that out and then make my diet plan. Now, the diet plan, I think I don't have to explain to you a lot. It's just all about the restriction of calories, what I could and couldn't eat, and I'd plan out my weekly shop for all the diet meals that I would buy, and I would buy a lot of those pre-prepared meals because they had exactly the number of calories that they had in it. And I was planning, I think at the time, if I remember rightly, 1,200 calories a day. So I'd have meals ready that were like 300 calories for a meal, 400 calories for a meal. I'd have my snacks all planned out. And I was really excited, and I had normally even the dress that I wanted to wear for the occasion. I had my eye on it, and painfully a few times I actually did purchase the dress that I wanted to wear. So anyway, what that would do to my mind would create a sense of urgency and a sense of panic. And I didn't even realize that it did it to me, to be fair. I was very excited and I just thought this time my dieting's going to work. Even though I had tried hundreds of times to lose weight, I always thought this time it's going to work. But looking back, I can see so clearly that I created this internal panic inside me, which not only triggered cravings, it made me hungrier, and it also made me anxious and just full of anticipation and negative anticipation of every single day. And so the point of this video is to tell you not to do that, not to rush the process. Certainly don't set deadlines. Certainly don't have occasions that you're losing weight for, because all you're doing whenever you do this is create that panic inside of you, and without you even knowing it, you're going to be hungrier, you're going to crave more, and you're going to just eat more just as a result of that internal mind process, that trigger that you've set inside of you when you have that deadline. So what you can do instead, and what you should do instead, is to tell yourself, I'm not going to panic. So if you've made the decision you want to lose weight, and I'm not here to tell you whether you should or shouldn't lose weight. This is just if you've made a decision that you're fed up with going on diets, you're just fed up with feeling bad about yourself, you're fed up with maybe the weight you are or the size you are, and perhaps there are clothes that you'd long to wear that you feel you're not confident enough to wear right now. So tell yourself, this is not a race. It can take its time, because I didn't arrive where I am today in life overnight, and accept that you're not going to get where you want to be overnight either. But know that that's okay, because any change in life takes time. So just say to yourself, I'm not going to rush this process. I know it's going to take time, and that is okay. So that's number one. Just tell yourself you're not going to rush. The second thing to do is say to yourself, I'm going to take all of this process one day at a time. Because what I used to do is I'd already be thinking in 1 week I should lose 2 pounds, in another week it'd be 4 pounds, and I'd add up all the pounds to the two stone weight loss I wanted, or whatever it was. Sometimes I was so desperate I'd say, okay, if I could lose 3 pounds in a week, that would be okay, because the X, Y, or Z dress that I wanted to wear might be a little less tight on me. So just say to yourself, don't think like that. Say, I'm not going to think into the future. I'm going to think of today, of right now, and not tomorrow. And I'm also not going to think about yesterday either. I'm just going to take one day at a time, and today is that day. I think, again, when we do look into the future that way, we are, without us knowing, we're creating panic, because I think panic is one of the worst things that you can do, because your brain can't think clearly, can't act clearly, and you can't be rational when you're in that state. And just recognize that. And every time you do feel that, oh, what's going to happen tomorrow? Oh no, I was so bad yesterday. Just tell yourself it's okay. Yesterday is gone, it's history. Tomorrow is in the future, and there's nothing I can do about it. And today is the present, and that's the gift I give to myself, of concentrating on today and on now. And then the third thing that you shouldn't do is to measure your progress on how much weight you've because what I used to do, first thing in the morning, I'd weigh myself. Any time in the day that I thought about it, or my scales were in the bathroom, I don't know where yours are, but every time I was in the bathroom, I'd weigh myself again. And certainly last thing at night, I'd weigh myself. So don't measure, decide not to measure your progress by the number on the scale, because there are so many reasons why your weight could be higher or lower or not budge day to day, moment to moment, hour by hour. And what it did to me, and I think it does it to a lot of people, it basically got me to a point where the number was controlling me, and it was controlling how I felt about myself. And as a result, it controlled the actions I took afterwards. So if I had gained weight, I used to basically think, well, what's the point? And start eating all day long and break my diet. And if I'd lost weight, I'd be panicked all the time. I mustn't eat this. I must make sure I stick to my calorie allowance. Otherwise, I'll gain weight again. So stop measuring your success and your progress by that number on the scale. My advice would be to get rid of the scales altogether and just stop measuring that. The way you should measure your process with weight loss is by how you are feeling. And that is physical and mental. And I'm not talking about weighing yourself. By feeling is because it's your feelings that will drive your success, and it will be your feelings that will just decide on whether you're going to fail yet again or not. And so measuring your feelings would be, you wake up in the morning, and if you feel, just give yourself a moment and look inside yourself. Are you panicky? Are you feeling bad about yourself? Are you worried about what you did yesterday? Are you worried about what you're going to eat? Are you hungry? Are you sad? Has something bad happened to your life? Is there a problem you need to deal with? So look deep inside of you and look at your feelings, and also look at your feelings towards yourself. Am I happy with myself? Do I love myself? Am I angry with myself? And if you do that exploration in the morning and throughout the day, if you're feeling bad, take that as your compass to do something for yourself. And if you're feeling good, take that as the compass direction to know that you're heading the right way. Because long-term weight loss is not about that control. It is not about measurement. It is more about a relaxation into your own skin. It's about accepting who you are. It's about trusting your decisions. And when you act and live your life from a position of trust, a position of non-panicking, and a relaxed state of mind, then you make better choices about yourself, and you automatically are happier with those better choices. So measure each day by how you're feeling, and guide your compass in one direction or the other by the fact that A good feeling should tell you to go to that whatever you're doing or that direction more, and a bad feeling should be a warning sign that you're heading in the wrong way, you're doing the wrong thing. And initially you might find it strange, and you will that in itself might create a sense of panic. But once you continue with this process, you will gradually be able to make better and better decisions about yourself and about your life, which will start to show in your weight loss, and it will start to show in your health. So begin today by committing to relaxing and leaning into this process of change and of weight loss and of removing and shedding all the panicking and all the measuring. The only thing you need to worry about, the only guide you need, the only compass you need is your feeling about your life and about yourself. Let those guide you to your weight loss goal.